Hi, this is a little dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can. And I continue with Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. I'm still here on Peragus mining station, which seems to be in the middle of what seems to present almost like a droid uprising. All of the droids went crazy and started killing people. Sonic imprint sensor. With the protocol's droid help, I've finished work on the sonic imprint sensors. I've installed them in the mining droids, but I'm locking up the original here to prevent the other miners from using its ability to record and playback voices to override the droid voice print protocols. Okay, so I can have HK repeat the voice.
It is a pleasure to see you intact, Master.
The voice command, and then I can play it back to the console. Can I upgrade anything here? Not really. Okay. How about... okay, well, I need this. I don't think so. Although the question is, do I want to break it down or sell it? I think I prefer selling stuff. I can't break down broken items because there's really not much else that I can be doing with them.
It is a pleasure to see you intact, Master. Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you intact, Master.
Can you play the maintenance officer's last words?
Recitation? Oh yes, Master. The record of his last moments were...
5 droids, burning through the outer door. Oh, my leg!
Addendum. His remaining attempts at communication are variations in decibel, Master.
I can just pick the code.
Objection, Master.
I understand your limited functionality prevents you from doing that.
Irritated objection. Master, there is nothing wrong with my communications functionality. I will prove it. A recitation.
Maintenance control voice print ID R1B5.
There. Was that sufficient, Master?
Yes, I think that's all I need.
Confused query. I am sorry, Master. Were you speaking to yourself?
I'll be going. Okay, another level up. Which I'll put a point into Constitution to get level 2 implants. Because they tend to get quite powerful. I'll get the regular stun for people as well. I'm not sure if this door is indestructible or are my rolls just really shit. You know what? The plasma cutter might actually be better for bashing doors. Interestingly enough. There's a repair drone on the other side. Oh, come on! It's pretty embarrassing. Okay, I don't think I have the feat. Oh, you don't need the feat in this, just constitution. Okay, immunity to critical hits, which is pretty cool. Check for exits. Turbo lift active, emergency turbo lift shutdown. Containment field activated. Breach in fuel lines detected. Check the source of the breach. The system is registering a blast in one of the fuel lines. Containment field have been activated to keep the explosion isolated within the hangar bay. Although the fuel lines are currently sealed because no ships are docked, they would open automatically if a ship did arrive. This would mean you would have to board the docked ship and go through the fuel line to reach the hangar. However, which would be an extreme means of gaining access. Check the ventilation systems. Ventilation active, mining tunnels, dormitory sections. The ventilation systems appear to be disabled except in two areas, the mining tunnels and the level above. the main living quarters on the other side of the asteroid. The ventilation system in the mining tunnels activated as soon as the containment fields went down. The system is now venting fuel out of the surface of the asteroid to keep it from building up within the facility. The droid maintenance area has been sealed by emergency lockdown. However, new programming has been introduced to keep it from opening, even if the lockdown is cancelled. There's no way to cancel it from this terminal. The fuel line depot deposits fuel into docked starships. It is sealed. There appears to be a damaged T3 unit dumped in the fuel line. It may be your missing T3 unit. There is also some sort of metal case next to the unit, but you can't make it out. It may have been deliberately dumped down there.
Finished the sonic imprint sensor prototype for the mining droids. Everyone knows they need an upgrade. The sensor should allow me to issue voice commands to them rather than manually adjusting their routine each time the mining specifications change. I've been keeping the sensor in the maintenance workshop for the time being. I wanted to test it first by recording and playing back some simple voice commands. Finished my examination of the droids from the Ebonhawk freighter. The T3 unit looked like it had shut itself down. The protocol droid, however, made up for it. It talked my ear off for most of the hour, asking questions about the facility, the personnel, and so on. Still, it wanted to make itself useful, so I put it to work until its master wakes up from the med bay. It seems to have some skills in speaking to droid behavior course, so there's been some trouble with some of the mining droids, so I'm signing off. Been speaking to the protocol droid about the Jedi in med bay. I thought they'd all gone away or been killed in the Jedi Civil War. The droid told me that his master is the only Jedi he knows of in all the galaxy, and that the Jedi had served in the Mandalorian Wars almost 10 years ago. That would have meant that the Jedi served under Revan for a time. Maybe the Jedi knows what happened to Revan after the end of the Jedi Civil War. Been too busy to enter a log for a while. There's been more and more accidents since that Jedi arrived. The miners are starting to get restless, especially Corda. Corda said the exchange is offering a huge bounty on Jedi Knights and that we can make a fortune if we sell the Jedi to Nar Shaddaa. Security shut down that idea pretty quick. But I don't think Corda and his men are gonna give up that easy. I mentioned the trouble to the Jedi's protocol droid, and he seemed concerned about his master's safety. I told the droid not to worry. The Corda wouldn't. With the protocol droid's help, I made some upgrades to the sonic imprint sensor, using some of the droid's vocabulator subroutines. In addition to its ability to store and record voices, it now has the droid's full array of alien languages, including Basic. Should prove useful as a portable translator. I tried to make sure the protocol unit got some credit for helping fashion it, but the droid refused, saying the work was reward enough. I was thinking of installing the prototype in one of the mining droids as a test, and see what happens. When the dock officer reported the droids repairing the Ebonhawk, I installed a voice print ID on the droid console system. Someone ordered them to repair that freighter, but I can't find a trace of the order anywhere. If anyone tries that again, they won't be able to do it from this terminal unless I let them. The voice print should cut any user off from the central functions unless I give the code. The maintenance check on the droids didn't help. If anything, the accidents have increased. Security interrogated me about the droids and they weren't too happy with my answers. I don't understand it though. These aren't combat models. They shouldn't even know how to attack. I can't help but think, what if somebody staged the initial trouble with the mining droids just to get them all sent to maintenance, and then did something to them? I think security's right. Someone's trying to sabotage this facility and they're using the droids to do it. But why?
Well, it's pretty clear it's the HK's fault, because he was talking about how he has knowledge of the programming cores of the droids, and obviously he was working with that. And then his manner of speaking is incredibly self-incriminating. Enter a voice print code.
Maintenance control, voice print ID, R1B5.
Open the airlock with maintenance officer override. Okay, so there was no way to open that. remotely. Reflex package is +1 to dexterity. Peragus administration level. Can I do anything back here other than talk to Atom? I don't think so, but I will still check if he has something to say.
What, found anything?
Well, the miners might still be alive, but they're trapped in the dormitory section.
So they are still alive. But the dormitory comm isn't picking up anything. Is there any way to get to them?
I need to open an airlock, but it's sealed with a voice print. Well, I do know that, actually.
Voice print? Great. That means he'd have to speak the code. He's dead, right?
I found... well, it looks that way.
There's ways to beat voice prints, though. If you can get samples of his voice and the right words, you should be able to fake the voice print code, if you know what it is. You know, I overheard the maintenance officer getting chewed out by the security officer. You might want to check the security office on this level and see if there's any voice samples stored in the logs. And maybe there's samples of the code in the maintenance officer's holologs, if you can find a way to record them.
Well, I already did that, but to be honest, that's a fun third way to obtain that. You can splice it from the other words that he says. I found a talkative protocol droid in the fuel depot.
Yeah? Did you blow it up?
Well, no, but I thought about it.
Yeah, well, watch your back. Droids can't be trusted.
You can?
Look, I could have let you rot in those mining tunnels, and all I get from you is back talk. You know what? I don't trust you. For all I know, you could have caused all this trouble. In fact, you did just by being a Jedi. So before you start accusing me of anything, Jedi, maybe you better take a look at what you've done.
Well, I'll return if I find anything.
It's about time. I lost your signal after you left the mining tunnels. Now you're coming in clear.
Except I'm picking you up on the exterior of the facility, on the asteroid's surface. That can't be right.
Well, I'm right outside the observation window.
Huh? What are you doing out there?
I need to reach the miners in the dormitory section, and this is the only way to get there.
You're crazy, even for a Jedi. Look, you need to get out of there, quick.
Something wrong?
What little is left of the facility's venting systems have gone active, most likely from the explosions in the mining tunnels. They're venting Peragus fuel deposits into space through the exterior vents, right in your path.
Can't you shut them down?
I can't. I'm locked out of the main systems here. I couldn't shut it down if I tried. The vents look like they've been purposely rerouted to vent the gases to the exterior. But only in the last few minutes. It's almost as if... Now what now? I don't believe this. There's a ship coming in, sending a docking code. I have a bad feeling about this.
that guy on the bridge meditating by all of the corpses of the slain Republic officers certainly is bad news. Wait, which way did I come from? I think it was the other way, originally. Storage log. Now that the fire suppression systems have gone active, I can't even make it to the dormitory section. I watched the turrets turn their carbonite freezer rays on Maban before he even got halfway across the room. Fortunately, the range doesn't seem to go beyond the room itself, so I was able to remain safe in the corridor, but I didn't have any ranged weapons to take them out from a distance, and I don't think I have a stealth fuel generator to sneak across the room either. Insulated gloves. 30% cold immunity to fire. Okay, might be useful for now. Okay, automated fire extinguisher. They said I need a ranged weapon to take them out. Switch weapons. pretty embarrassing. What else would I want? It just is the physical attributes, saving throws of the Jedi and all party members. Sure, seems pretty cool as a buff. got another lecture about contraband today. Security hasn't started doing spot checks of our quarters yet, so my cash in the lower bunk in my room in the Easter dormitory should be safe. You won't even know it's there unless you know to look for it. Corta came around again, asking if I had any special cargo to sell, but I was getting a bad feeling about how he was asking, so I stayed quiet about my stash. I'm going to keep that blaster I smuggled from Telos and a few grenades there, just in case things get rough. One benefit of having a room in the farthest room from the door is that it should buy me enough time to dump the contraband if the security does a surprise inspection. Okay, so there's a secret stash in one of the bunk beds. I swear they're never going to get around to fixing the ventilation systems, and if food processors back up again, then next time the fumes start flooding the mess hall, I'll be dead rather than just nauseous. I'll keep the breath mask here, just in case we have a repeat incident. Okay, so that might be useful for me, given that there might be noxious gas in the rooms ahead. Minor log. This hololog looks like it needs to be plugged into a holoreader in order to play back the contents. Turbo door locked. Enter the code manually. I don't have it yet, but return to main functions, access camera logs.
Almost didn't make it out of the dormitory section before the lockdown, you Merklack. You're cutting a little close, aren't you?
Yes, a regrettable miscalculation on my part. I'm contacting you because I'm picking up a subspace transmission from within that level. Is that your doing?
No, they must be trying to use the old relay system to send an emergency signal. I doubt they know what's really going on.
Hey, this turbo lift's locked down.
Try the code again, and don't worry about the miners and their transmission. By the time help arrives, we'll be all the way to Nar Shaddaa.
Oh, they won't be leaving the dormitories. The explosion within the tunnel has damaged the ventilation systems, causing breaches in the core exhaust conduits.
What? That's going to kill them all!
Not all of them, but I'm sending a number of mining droids to your location right now to correct that problem.
Corta, this turbo lift's locked down. The sequence isn't working.
Keep trying it! You! Why are you doing this? Why me?
You. It was never about you. The Jedi is all that interests me. But then you had to ruin everything by revealing his identity, and then trying to harm him. And that I cannot allow.
Statement. You are a risk, Corda. You are impulsive, crude, and soon deceased. Mocking query. Corta, are you dead yet? Smug statement. I believe I forgot to mention that I reversed the turbolift codes. In case you managed to get this far.
So wait.
Holmes didn't make it.
Okay, this just plays this again. See, they don't say the code anywhere. I don't think. But also, there was supposed to be.
Mocking query. Corta, are you dead yet? Smug statement. I believe I forgot to mention that I reversed the turbolift codes. In case you managed to get this far.
I'll be back in a second. But wasn't there supposed to be dormitories? Yeah, there's this. Right, I forgot. There's a whole another door that I have to open by a console. For this, I would need like an explosive. The comm system crackles to life, where all you can hear is slow hissing. Otherwise, the dormitories appear to be deathly silent. There appear to be nothing more than a long list of work assignments, with the number of miners available for duty decreasing over the past 3 days, citing several medbay logs. This hololog looks like it needs to be plugged into a holoreader to play back the contents.
This may be the beginning of a long record. It's about an hour after the facility suffered the explosion that triggered the emergency lockdown. Just finished helping the dock officer set up the transmission relay. Not much signal strength, but it's better than nothing. The transmission gives the code to open the turbo lift when or if help arrives. Code is a simple group of 5 numbers. 3, 17, 13, then the next 2 numbers are...
Sir, couldn't we contact the medbay? Maybe the Jedi's awake. If so, he could help us.
No good. The link to the medical computer was severed from the hub, just like the administration console. Even if the Jedi wakes up, how would we get the dormitory turbo lift code to him? Without it, the turbo lift to the administration level is locked down. We just took an inventory of our supplies. We've got enough emergency rations in the dormitories to last almost a month. But with all the problems in the facility, I don't know how long we'll last. I wish we could contact the Jedi. Maybe he could... But no, he's still floating in that damn tank. Someone's played us before. And since Corda and his crew aren't locked in here with us, it's pretty clear who it was. If I ever catch up with that Mandalorian-loving son of a... At least the air scrubbers are still working, even though they're tied into the... Hey, what's happening to the ventilation system? It's...
Quarter log active, encrypted.
What did you want to talk to me about? I have to suit up and drill the 3219K asteroid claim within the hour, so talk quick.
I heard you had plans for the Jedi. About selling him to the exchange.
Yeah, but security already set their piece on that, didn't they? Nobody's getting sold to anyone.
Are they? I've seen the logs you've been accessing. Maybe the two of us could work something out.
It doesn't matter what we work out. We wouldn't make one hyperspace jump before what's left of the Republic was on us.
If you have a way off this station, I can cover our tracks. And ensure the Republic is not alerted to our presence.
Well, I may know someone. Works the system on special jobs. He may want to know details, but I might be able to arrange transport.
I've seen the logs. I know you've already asked him and given the details. Once he agrees, I can handle the rest.
Handle the rest? Like how?
When the time comes, I'll contact you via comlink. Maintenance out.
Since when did the maintenance officer grow some horns?
Check the transmission.
The transmission gives the code to open the turbo lift when or if help arrives. Code is a simple group of 5 numbers. 3, 17, 13. Then the next 2 numbers are...
Okay, so the 3 dots is... So a dot is 1 then, because 3 dots is 3 and then there are groups of 2 dots. So minus must be 10. So it's 3, 17, 13. X is 5. So 5 and then 7. So it's reversed. So it's 7, 5, 13, 17, 3. Why is that not openable? I need to blow it open with a mine. The problem is I don't have any mines. I'm unlikely to get any because I can't pick them up. That's a pity. Oh well, I guess I have to leave it behind. Unless I can create a mine. But that needs demolitions too, right?
The transmission gives the code to open the turbo lift when or if help arrives. Code is a simple group of 5 numbers.
I've scavenged some components out of the terminal. I don't have medium armor capability. So that will be for someone else. Maybe I can create a mine, but I would have to find a work table. I'm not sure if there was one on this level. There's certainly a lab, but I don't think you create mines in the lab.
We managed to get to the dormitories. We should be safe here. We've been trying to use the holo-transmitter to beam a transmission to the administration level to end the lockdown. But the administration console's been severed from the main hub. Everyone thinks we should try to evacuate on our own as soon as possible. But there's no way to break the dormitory seals from the inside. I'm going to keep sending distress calls in the meantime. We've been trying to find a way to circumvent the lockdown and get to our hangar bay, but so far, no luck. The situation's worse than we thought. Even if we get out of here, we can't shut down the fuel depot force fields if a fuel leak was detected. If so, the only way off this asteroid is if a ship docks with us. But the only connection to the docking platform is on the administration level, and we can't get up to the docking bay while we're trapped here. I only hope someone survived the explosion in the mining tunnels. If not, then we're stranded here, unless our transmission reaches a passing ship, or a Telos freighter. Managed to use the holo-transmitter here as a crude relay to beam short-burst transmissions outside the Peragus facility. With any luck, the transmission will carry beyond the asteroid field. We've set the emergency transmission on automatic playback. We're using a simple military flash code to transmit the code to the turbolifts, so maybe our rescuers can get down to the dormitory when they reach the station. Without those turbolift codes, our rescuers wouldn't be able to get here from the administration level. And without those codes, we wouldn't be able to get to the administration level if we found a way out on our own. The messages are short distress calls only, since we can't get much signal strength. It's pretty weak, so unless a ship is actively searching the area, it might be a long time before a ship picks up the message. After all, who would be scouring frequencies way out here looking for trouble?
The transmission gives the code to open the turbolift when or if help arrives. The code is a simple group of...
I'll backtrack a little and see if there's... Was there a lab somewhere? Workbench. There was. Okay, so I might be able to create some mines. I don't think they need to be strong mines necessarily. So this just destroys them, right? Yes. And I have an item that gives me a bonus to... demolitions, right? Maybe it is on a chemistry table. There aren't even any mines displayed here. But it says I have 2 in the inventory, so how come I can't use them to blow up the door? Maybe I need demolition skills to lay a mine too. Okay, so I guess I have to just leave it. For now. Oh, I must have skipped that. I have felt a disturbance. Our enemy is here. We must leave at once. Enemy? Oh, I'm not doing that. It's doing it on its own. The one that fired upon the Ebon Hawk as we attempted to rescue you, and he will not let us go without blood being shed. Who is this enemy? The story is a long one and time is short. Come, we must go quickly. Alright.
If we cannot reach the Ebon Hawk, then we must find a way to escape on the ship that is docked here.
Freya has joined your party. When she is in your active party, her mentor ability gives you a bonus to experience points. Okay, so she has some dark side powers as well. You know what? That's a good recommendation. I'll take it. Okay, Jedi support. Use Jedi powers. Use aggressive behavior. And for you as well. So that when I'm not controlling him directly, he will still use the powers. I think I have to go talk to Atom, right? Well, I don't really have to, but I think that would be prudent. Although, to be honest, before I do, let me double check if maybe she can lay those mines.
I hear you.
She could. So maybe a single point is enough to lay the mines, if you have them.
access mechanism. The device is placed.
No. Okay, so it's not strong enough. Okay, that was a waste of a mine and a waste of time. To be honest, it might be quicker to just reload this rather than run back all the way there. Maybe Aton has better demolition skills, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to go back. Well, in a worst case scenario, I'm just... Okay, someone is following me. I'm just going to lose some items. Which is a pity, but you know.
What in space is going on? Who's this? Another Jedi? What, did you guys suddenly start breeding when I wasn't looking?
It'll take too long to explain. We have to leave now.
Alright. I'm guessing that Republic ship that just docked isn't carrying friends of yours.
I hope your talent for understatement is offset by your skill with a blaster. If not, then I fear our time together will be short indeed.
Yeah, and I'm also good at running and drinking, Your Majesty. And even if you two aren't big friends of the Republic, that warship's the only way off this station.
Adon has joined the party. As long as he isn't the last party member standing, he can't be knocked out, and his saving throws improve the more he's wounded.
Good thing we have a clear run to the ship.
Threat. Master, perhaps I did not enunciate clearly the last time we spoke. I suggested that you should shut down, stay put, and wait for rescue.
Well, you were clear, I just don't listen to assassin droids.
Clarification. Assassin droid is such a crude term, Master, reserved for Durasteel drones uploaded with only the most archaic kill programs. The function I perform has been referred to as wanton slaughter. I prefer to see it as a means of facilitating communication, resulting in the termination of hostilities.
So are you the one who killed all the miners in the medical bay?
Indignant answer. Master, the miners intended to place you in jeopardy. I could not allow that to take place, so I was forced to negotiate a termination of hostilities. After reprogramming the mining droids to mine any organics they perceived, they began to kill the miners one by one. Then a series of flawlessly timed explosions drove the miners into their dormitories, where I was able to gas them all at once without wasting time hunting them through the mining tunnels. I then administered a large dose of sedatives to the remaining miners in the med bay, enough to kill them, but ensure you slept peacefully. Of course, against my calculations, you awakened from your tank prematurely. I am ashamed by the inconvenience that caused for both of us.
So you ordered the mining droids to kill me?
Answer? You misunderstand me, Master. Those droids were there to guard you. As I said, I did not anticipate you awakening from the tank. You are quite a hardy specimen for a Jedi, a wrung toe among humans, if you will indulge me the metaphor. Besides, as you proved, Master, such droids could never pose a threat to a Jedi. The droids were custodial in nature, cleaning the facility of other distractions.
And why did you want to capture me?
Answer. It is beyond the scope of my programming to probe the motivations of my clients, Master. Suffice to say that I am being well compensated for my services. You have been a difficult target to find. You have been wandering the galaxy since the end of the Mandalorian Wars, leaving little record of your passage. It is as if you did not wish to be found by hunters such as myself. Or more likely, the Jedi Order.
Who is this client of yours?
Chiding answer. My programming renders me incapable of revealing the identity of my client, Master. However, I am free to say that my client is wealthy and very interested in possessing the last of the Jedi.
Well, I don't want to fight you, but I will if you leave me no other choice. Well, to be honest, I do want to fight you because you're a multiple murderer and a dangerous, a danger to society. I'm tired of listening to you. Prepare to be scrapped.
Resignation. Very well, Master. If inflicting pain is the only means to resolve this matter, then you leave me no choice.
What is it?
Hey, you. What are your skills, actually? It is demolitions, look at that. I'll give you that 2-weapon fighting feat.
Everyone down!
Oh! Self-destruct. 3, 2, 1. Systems failing, Master.
HK vocabulator. Okay, can I go with Atom back to that other level? To be honest, I probably have to get out of here. So although Peragus dormitories, mining tunnels. Yeah, I'll go back to the dormitories and try to use him to blow up the doors and pick up the loot.
Just say the word.
Average 8. Average sonic mine 6. So I can't... Oh no, skill required 10. I have 6. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to happen. But I have two of those stronger ones, so maybe it will be enough.
Yes.
I hear you.
First, try that weaker mine on this container here.
I'll just leave this right here. Damn thing's stuck.
Poisoned.
I'll just leave this right here.
Okay, so I guess I'm just not getting in there.
I hear you.
So where am I supposed to be going? To administration level? To the asteroid exterior? Okay, get to the docked Republic ship. Ah, okay, I do remember now. There's a... From the administration level, there is a way to get to the ship, right? Because it's right here. Docking port.
Emergency lockdown. Oh.
But I'll enter it next time, because this episode has been long enough, so I'm going to save and end it for now. That's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!